Hold on to your steering wheels, America, because we're going for another ride on the tariff train. This time, the Trump administration has set its sights on imported cars, threatening to slap hefty taxes on vehicles coming from overseas. These tariffs, which could be as high as 25%, are like an extra fee you have to pay just because your car dared to be built in another country. It's protectionism, plain and simple, and it's about to cost us all a pretty penny. Now, the White House will tell you this is all about protecting American jobs and bringing back manufacturing to our shores. They'll say it's about leveling the playing field and standing up to those sneaky foreigners who are undercutting American businesses. But, let's be honest, folks, this isn't about America first. It's about Trump first, and his need to look tough on trade, even if it means throwing the entire U.S. economy under the bus. The basic idea behind tariffs is to make imported goods more expensive, thereby encouraging consumers to buy American-made products instead. The theory is that by making foreign goods pricier, domestic products will become more attractive to consumers. It's a classic economic maneuver, but one that's about as subtle as a sledgehammer. The idea is straightforward, but the execution often leaves much to be desired. And about as effective as a screen door on a submarine. The intended benefits are often overshadowed by the unintended consequences. See, the problem is that tariffs rarely work the way they're intended. Instead of creating a level playing field, they often distort the market. Instead of boosting domestic industries, they often end up hurting them, causing more harm than good, along with everyone else in the process. Consumers face higher prices, and businesses struggle with increased costs. The Trump administration seems to be operating under the delusion that these tariffs will force foreign car companies to relocate their factories to the U.S., creating jobs and boosting the economy. The hope is that this will lead to a resurgence in American manufacturing. It's a nice thought, but it's about as realistic as expecting a unicorn to deliver your next pizza. The reality is far more complex and less optimistic. In reality, these tariffs are far more likely to result in higher car prices for American consumers, making it harder for people to afford new vehicles. Job losses in the auto industry, as companies struggle to cope with increased costs and reduced demand, and retaliatory tariffs from other countries that could cripple entire sectors of the U.S. economy. The ripple effects can be devastating, affecting not just the auto industry but the broader economic landscape as well. Now let's talk numbers, because that's where this whole tariff thing gets really scary. The financial implications are vast and far-reaching, affecting not just the big corporations, but also the everyday consumer. According to a study by the Center for Automotive Research, these new car tariffs could cost U.S. automakers a whopping $108 billion in lost profits. This staggering figure is a massive blow to an industry that is already facing numerous challenges. That's billion with a B, folks. And it's not like these companies are swimming in cash to begin with. Many automakers are already operating on thin margins, and this additional financial burden could push some to the brink of bankruptcy. This is money that could be used to invest in research and development, create new jobs, or, maybe just keep the lights on. Innovation and growth could be stifled as companies struggle to manage these new costs. But it's not just the car companies that will feel the pinch. The ripple effects of these tariffs will be felt throughout the entire economy. The tariffs are expected to increase the price of both imported and domestically produced vehicles, meaning that you, the American consumer, will be stuck paying more for your next car, truck, or SUV. This price hike could deter many from making a purchase, further slowing down the market. And it's not just new cars either. The impact extends to the used car market as well. Used car prices are also expected to rise, making it even harder for folks on a budget to afford reliable transportation. This could lead to a decrease in overall mobility and economic activity as people find it more difficult to travel for work or leisure. Section 4, buckle up, America, higher prices and fewer choices on the horizon. So, congratulations, America. Thanks to Trump's trade war, you're about to get hit with a double whammy of higher car prices and fewer choices on the lot. This isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a significant shift that will affect your wallet and your options. See, when you slap a tariff on imported cars, it's not like those foreign car companies are just going to say, oh well, and eat the cost. No, they're going to pass those costs along to you, the consumer, in the form of higher prices. This means that the car you had your eye on might suddenly be out of your budget. They're going to pass those costs along to you, the consumer, in the form of higher prices. And it's not just the price of the cars themselves. The ripple effect of these tariffs will be felt across the entire automotive industry. And it's not just the price of the cars themselves. Everything from car parts to tires to windshield wipers is expected to get more expensive, thanks to the tariffs. This means that even maintaining your current vehicle will become more costly. Everything from car parts to tires to windshield wipers is expected to get more expensive thanks to the tariffs. So, if you were planning on doing some DIY repairs or upgrades, you might want to reconsider. And as if that weren't bad enough, the tariffs are also likely to lead to a decrease in the variety of cars available to American consumers. This means that the dream car you've been saving up for might not even be available anymore. Why? Because some foreign car companies may simply decide that it's not worth the hassle or the expense to sell their cars in the US anymore. This could lead to some brands pulling out of the market entirely, leaving you with fewer choices. So get ready for fewer options, longer wait times, and maybe even having to settle for that beige sedan you've always secretly hated. The landscape of car buying in America is about to change, and not for the better. It's a new reality that we all have to prepare for. Section 5. From factory floor to showroom, job losses across the auto industry. Remember all that talk about tariffs creating jobs? Yeah, well, that's not exactly how it works in the real world. In fact, according to that same study by the Center for Automotive Research, these new car tariffs could actually lead to the loss of over 250,000 American jobs. That's right, folks, you heard that correctly. The very policy that's supposed to be protecting American jobs could end up killing them instead. And it's not just factory workers who are at risk. The tariffs are expected to have a ripple effect throughout the entire auto industry, from dealerships to parts suppliers to mechanics. When people buy fewer cars, everyone in the industry suffers. So much for making America great again, right? Section 6. Global backlash, retaliatory tariffs, and a world of hurt. Now here's the thing about trade wars. They're kind of like a game of chicken, except instead of cars, you're using entire economies. And just like in a game of chicken, nobody wins when everyone crashes. See, when the US slaps tariffs on goods from other countries, those countries don't just sit back and take it. They retaliate, often by imposing their own tariffs on American goods. And that's exactly what's happening now. The European Union, China, Mexico, and Canada have all announced retaliatory tariffs on billions of dollars worth of American goods, from agricultural products to motorcycles to bourbon. These tariffs are hurting American businesses and costing American jobs, and they're only going to get worse if the Trump administration doesn't back down from its trade war. Section 7. A wreck in slow motion, the long-term impact on the US economy. So, to sum it all up, Trump's car tariffs are a bad idea. They're bad for American consumers, they're bad for American businesses, and they're bad for the American economy. They're like a slow-motion train wreck that we all saw coming, but nobody seems to be able to stop. The tariffs are already having a negative impact on the US economy, and the longer they stay in place, the worse it's going to get. We're talking about higher prices, fewer choices, job losses, and a decline in economic growth. And for what? To score a few political points and make America look tough on trade? It's just not worth it.